Chandra about it. We are back with life coach and author Chandra Alexander, and we are taking your calls at 1-800-664-8808. We're talking all about intimacy today, and we've got Charles on the line from Clearwater. Good morning, Charles.
Good morning.
Good morning. What can I do for you, Charles?
I don't know if you can do anything, but I have a problem. I would like to have my wife love me more instead of just saying that she loves me. You know, be more intimate with me. It seems like we don't ever have time to be with each other in a sexual manner. It's like she'll say she loves me, but we never seem to get together otherwise.
How long have you been together? How long have you been together?
29 years.
Okay. So what happens is people are under the illusion that passion diminishes over time. And the truth is that it's not necessarily so. If you stay connected, you can keep interested in one another. My suggestion to you is that you actually have scheduled time when you're together. Have you ever thought about this? Having date night or having a special time set aside for you to just have time with the two of you?
Maybe that's what we ought to try.
Yeah. Why don't you try that? Because a lot of couples that come to me that have the same concerns that you do, if we set up a date night, and you know what, there's always a million things that can come in the way of that. Don't let anything come in the way of that. If she wants the same things you do, you have to set that time aside, either to go to dinner or to go to the movies or just hang out together. So pick a night during the week, maybe a Wednesday night or a Thursday night or something, where the two of you can just go and spend time together and see what happens from that, okay?
I'll try that.
Okay.
We have a lot of family members, and we're always doing for them, but we need to do for ourselves.
Yes, very good. I wish you the very best, Charles.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, Charles is going on a date in the next week.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay, we've got Kristen on the line now from Tampa. Hi, Kristen.
Hi, how are you?
Good morning. What's up?
I've been in a relationship for 6 years where there's been no intimacy, and I started getting into phone conversations with a male about 6 months ago, and I'm starting to feel that intimacy. Am I just projecting something I want on someone else?
Well, exactly. I mean, I think you know exactly what's going on. My suggestion to you is that you're not going to feel good about yourself if you continue to pursue this phone type affair. You understand what I'm telling you?
Yes.
This is not a good thing. If you don't have a connection with the person that you're with, you need to sit down and talk to them and tell them that it's not an option to go forward. I was just telling Cindy, we were talking about, you know, where do you make the cut? I said, you never let your heart be held hostage. You understand? It doesn't matter if it's been 6 years. That's something that's very, very important. You need to feel connected. So you need to sit down with your partner, and you need to talk to him, and you need to say, look, I need a connection, and I'm sure that you need one too. And remember, I just talked to the gentleman before you. We were talking about date night. You can try that. But please do not pursue what you're doing on the phone with your with this new guy. Of course, you're going to be titillated because you're not getting what you want. But to me, that's an unkind thing to do. The person you're with is under the impression that you're with him, as he should be, and I think that you need to stop that other thing until you straighten out what you have at home. Okay?
All right, thank you.
Okay.
All right, on the line now we have Teresa from Bradenton. Hi, Teresa.
Hi, Chandra.
Good morning.
Good morning. I have a situation. I've been with the same man for 31 years.
Okay.
And in the beginning, we were really intimate. I mean, we could share each other's intimate thoughts and everything. And then it got to the point to where there was some hurt and mistrust, but we're still together. And now lately I've been trying to reconnect with that intimacy and trying to tell him how I feel, and I've been shot down just like it was years ago.
Okay, here's the thing. When there is resentment and when there is anger, and you're not able to work through that, what happens is that closes your heart. And that's why over time in relationships, if you don't deal with your issues, intimacy goes. Passion is based on an open heart. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're angry, if you're upset, if in the past things have hurt you, without accusing him, you need to be able to open up that area. You need to be able to clean out some of the junk that's accumulated over the years. 31 years is a long time to be stuffing this stuff. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay, so before you try to be sexually intimate or you put on music or expect him to be turned on to you, when all this resentment has been built there, there's a wall. You need that wall to come down. I'm sure if he's been with you for 31 years, he wants the same things you want. Do you not think that?
Well, yeah, sometimes.
I mean, I know he's shut down. But
yeah,
you have to, but reach out to him and see, because you're not going to be able to be intimate without getting rid of that resentment and that anger, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I wish you the very best.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for your calls, everyone. Obviously a huge topic for a lot of people.
Huge.
And I think a really good way to reconnect with your partner is just start off by going for a walk together, because you don't have any other distractions at that point. You're forced to deal with each other.
Right. I think you're right. Well, I think that's the whole idea of date night, is that, you know, I have a lot of couples that come to me that have children, and how do we do this? I said, you know what? You make time for the things that are important. If you want intimacy, you need to open up to having that happen to you.
I feel we've made quite a connection here today, Chandra. If you are interested in Chandra's books, CDs, or would like to sign up for Chandra's daily email, you can do that by going to her website. It is www.coachgirl.com, or you can give her a call at 813-348-9885. All right now, we'd like to give you a chance to win a copy of Trashtionalizations. Just be the 8th caller at 1-800-66